Space Dungeon for the Atari 5200. Originally for the arcades, it was originally developed and published by Taito for the arcades in 1981, and brought over to the Super System by Atari in 1983. Programmed by Alan Merrill and Eric Knopp, up to 2 players take control of some sort of spaceship, and have to go about the antechambers, destroying foes and collecting treasures, so you can rack up the points. You control the spaceship by using 2 5200 controllers and this controller holder. The controller plugged into the first port moves the ship around, while the one in the second port shoots in several directions. The controls are obviously similar to Robotron, but that's where the similarities end, as this game came out before it and has an identity all its own. The story here is that you're commanding an archaeological expedition trying to find certain treasures from a planet parallel to Earth. They're now scattered in a dungeon-like space with many enemies that are thought to have destroyed the planet, and it's now up to you to go into deeper depths of space and recover whatever treasure you can. There are a few treasures to be on the lookout for, as well as several enemies that you can either avoid or shoot at. The treasures you collect will go into a treasure box, with the end goal being getting those treasures to a crystal-powered computer, codenamed Collect Bonus, for analyzation. When you touch the Collect Bonus with whatever treasures you have, the bonus points will add up and you'll go deeper into the dungeon with increased difficulty. The more treasures you have, the more the bonus points, and you can get an extra life every 10,000 point mark, so it might be a good idea to stay in one level so you can visit all the antechambers and grab all the treasures within it for big bonuses if you want to risk it. You have a map on top that can tell you a number of things, and each room can vary with what enemies or treasures lie within it. While most enemies are self-explanatory and can be taken down with one hit, there are a few worth noting, like the pikers that take multiple hits to destroy, spore cases that may be better to avoid than to shoot upon, enforcers that are essentially the clown version of Evil Otto from Berserk, and the thief makes his first appearance in level 2 and travels about the dungeon collecting any treasure in the antechambers he's in. If you've exhausted your search in all the rooms, it's best to go after him and shoot him silly. Your firepower won't destroy him, and he'll drop a treasure with every shot you land, and hopefully he'll have the remainder of the treasure you seek. If you get shot at or run into any enemy, you'll lose a life and all your treasure will fall into the room you were destroyed in. You can easily go back into that room and recollect the dropped treasure, but once you lose all your lives, the game is over. Overall, this is a fun 5200 port. I didn't know about this game beforehand, but now I'm glad to have it in my collection. I'd recommend getting this for your Super System when you're able. And stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and comment on the video. And if you want to see more quick views, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is Brian the Blue, and I'll see you next time.